course, no Bradley Palonsky alongside me, no Alan Underwood. I am all by myself up here in the virtual gantry as Ray is going to take on Logan Henslee from San Antonio, Texas. It's week 9, match day 9, and I believe we are getting started. Here we go. This is a shakeup, of course. Henslee has only played with Club America up to this point, but Royal Antwerp. The Belgian side is his new option. Let's just make sure we're all good over here. Take a slight delay, just to make sure everything's good on your end. You get a nice, crisp viewing experience. Alright, Antwerp, get us underway, and I apologize because I do not know any of these names, but what I can tell you is that Ray and Logan Henslee are not separated by too much here in the eUSL Championship. And if you look at that size right there between Sek and Giovinco, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Sek obviously much larger as Cuellar plays in. Carrillo just wide of the post. Difficult chance, but good job to get to it. Ray's already looking a lot better than he was last week at this time. Of course, if you look at that formation, looks like Antwerp are going with 3 at the back, or really 5 at the back if you count the wing backs as part of that defensive shape. And here comes Antwerp. Buda, his shot. Almayouf tips it wide. Okani, Desart again. And it's in. 1-0 Antwerp. 7 minutes gone. Not the best start from Ray, but better than what we've seen in the past few weeks. He's not going to waste any time here looking for a response. Salem gives the ball up cheaply to Sek, who clears it only as far as Abdullahi. And maybe Ray can get a quick answer back. You see that high press that Ray always likes to go with. It's in use here today again. Comes Cuellar. He's got 2 options in the box. The cutback misses the intended target. Probably not what Ray was looking for there, but probably also a FIFA error not to go with the man who's already standing at the top of the box. As neither team's able to really get out of the center of the pitch at the moment, let's take a quick look at the standings heading into this one. Logan Henslee for San Antonio, 4 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws on 13 points. Ray, excuse me, that was losses. 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. And Ray on 5 wins, no draws, and 3 losses, as he's maybe fouled, but ref plays advantage and immediately gives the ball up. That was a disappointing end to that run of play. But despite the late start to this one, definitely one of the more exciting matches we've seen in the last few weeks. Neither side seems to be too much better than the other one at this point, despite the scoreline. We'll see what Ray's able to do with the remaining time. 20 minutes gone as Al Hilal will look to go for a counterattack. Moving the ball well, maybe overlapping on the far side, but no pass has gone noticed yet. Instead, playing it back to Salem on the near side. Salem found some space. His cross. And the shot from Cuellar is just over the bar. You hear some whistling from the fans there. He might have been better off having just let that one go to Giovinco to take it, but he won the ball. What is his is his. Antwerp moving the ball quickly. Actually, both sides moving the ball pretty quickly, but we'll see what happens as Sek fouls Slim. No doubt about that one. Just a little bit too much body, and the size difference there is going to get you a foul every time. See what comes from this free kick. Nothing, as the ball is immediately given up. Buta under heavy pressure from Cuellar, who makes the tackle. That was almost very dangerous for Ray. And we'll see again. Giovinco at 5'3" has no chance against this back line. Ray's probably going to have to find another way to try and get the equalizing goal in this match. So Didier on the left wing, his cross meets Mkwani. But alas, danger nullified. 2 men, look at that, across all the way to the other side of the pitch. Creo gathers nicely. He didn't have to go anywhere with that one. One of the best crosses we've seen in the USL this year. Salam to Gomis. Gomis' first touch of the game so far. He's in a wide position here. We'll see what he can do. Double teamed, unable to do anything, and gives the ball up. Here's a perfect through ball. Can Ray get one back? He does! Carlos Eduardo in the 34th minute. The gymnastics are back from Mr. Ray Zamora. This game is level. Ray scoring his first goal in over 120 minutes. He did well with that one. It was a great pass that snuck its way through the Antwerp defense. And it was a great shot to beat the keeper. Bayard, who's been so far the subject of a lot of talk in this match. He's been all over the place, doing lots of work here for Ray. We'll see if he can make it the full 90, because usually a performance like this results in a substitution. Of course, anyone who is watching is likely to already know Ray is not a big fan of using substitutes in the eUSL. As Giovinco gathers just within the opposing half, Gomis takes a long shot from about 25 yards. Nowhere near the target. And Antwerp will have a goal kick to restart us. Here comes Salem as we've got 5 minutes left in the half. Sek, the Senegalese-man, whistled for his second foul there. I reckon he actually got the ball, but nonetheless, referee blows for a foul. It's taken quickly. Slum tries to cross it into Gomis, but he's unable to reach his target, and the ball is cleared away. Here's Rafaelov for Antwerp. Here's the cross. Abdullahi somehow gets his head to that one, gets it clear. Kunsu makes his first touches of the game, gets that out wide to Carrillo. And here come Al Hilal. Just a few seconds left in the half. And we get 2 added minutes of extra time as Al Hilal look for a goal to go into the half with a lead, but the ball is cleared away. We'll see if they still push for that stunner right before the half. Across the far post, the header is perhaps further away from the post. And this goal kick should see us into the half. There. Excuse me, no, that was Gomis offside. So we will continue to play on. Yep, Sek takes a few touches. The Senegalese-man unable to do anything with the ball before the ref plays. And here we go into the half. No comments from the manager, Ray Moore himself, of course. Maybe a little bit of last-minute match, but let's take a look at some stats. 5 shots for Al Hilal, 1 of which is on target. 4 shots for Antwerp, 2 of which have been on target. Despite the scoreline, I would have to say this is probably one of the better raid performances I've seen. The stats certainly said this would be an even matchup, and thus far it is looking to be that way. But both sides clearly capable of scoring another one. It's going to be a matter of making their chances count. As Delet makes a great tackle, but concedes a corner. Look at that earlier header from Al Dasari. Not the best one we've seen. Also not the worst one. And here we go. Giovinco to whip in the cross to the near post. Delet again. He denies that chance, but this time keeps it out. Giovinco's cross. It was a good shout, but unable to get anything to it. And now he gathers. Oh, what a great save from Balat to keep this one level. Salem threw it away there. Takes it first time. Tries to go for a near post. Delet says no. Makes the save. That is why you always shoot across the goal. But a very good chance there for Al Hilal. Delet only heads it as far as Cuellar, just outside the box. And Giovinco's shot gathered by Balat. Some fancy play here, but Shalrani is able to stop the cross, though he does concede a corner. In the meantime, Afelov, Carrillo blocks it. Abdullahi clears. And Giovinco here looks to play the quick pass. Alas, it goes nowhere. You see Antwerp clearly taking a little bit more cautious of an approach than most opponents here in the eUSL. Maybe just happy to get a draw here in this match, but Ray is going for blood as Giovinco plays in Salem. Slem's got to take this himself, but no, he crosses it. Maybe should have taken that one. Abdullahi with a good tackle. Mobakani, his cross wasted ultimately. Here's Giovinco under some pressure. Plays in Eduardo. Giovinco, 3 men to beat. He's got to lay this one off out wide to Carrillo. Carrillo who crosses it into the far post. Salem just wide. Wide midfielder. Not too wide of a header there. Definitely better than most opportunities we've seen thus far. Richie Delet again on the ball. One of the stronger members of this Antwerp side. As Gomis plays in Giovinco. Giovinco is surrounded. He's got 4 men on him here and only 2 players to help out. But he plays in Gomis again. Gomis top bins. It's 2-1. Al Hilal. Ray breaks this one open in the 62nd minute. A very, very good run of play here. Just take a look at that pass taken first time. This one taken very powerfully. Ray blasts that one into the top of the goal. It's 2-1. Again, 2-1 for Al Hilal. 62 minutes gone. Giovinco to Salem. The two have played very well together so far today. Now Gomis unable to do anything after that pass. Obakani. Eduardo able to break up that little bit of Antwerp play in the middle of the park. but a cheap piece of play gives the ball to Richie Delet, the former Man United man. Carrillo tries to play his man in, and Eduardo is still somehow onside. Now Gomis with his back to goal, 30 yards out, brings in Giovinco. Giovinco back to Gomis. Gomis first time, this time just wide of the near post and off the support beam behind. Sinan Bolat will get us restarted with 20 minutes left in the game. Rafilov to Mebakani. Plays it out wide. Zedidier stretching the Al Hilal defense here. Mebakani with only one option really. Finds another one. But Dufour is unable to do anything with it. Giovinco under some pressure finds Eduardo. Eduardo plays a great cross out wide to El Barek. Playar to Gomis. Gomis loses the ball a little bit. Tries to play in a through pass to Giovinco and didn't look too great there, I have to say. Nonetheless, they've won another corner because Wesley Hook, the man on loan from Southampton, was a little bit lazy in getting that ball out. You see Eduardo, as I said earlier, unlikely to make it through the full 90. He is subbed off with 20 minutes to go. As Giovinco whips across into Gomis. Gomis takes it first time at the near post, and it is just kicked away by the man at the near post. That nearly went in for an own goal after the run of play, but no problems. Slem will take it from the far side this time. You see Abdullah Isek, a massive man, creating a lot of problems for these corners. Now a chance to break. El Sharani breaks up that counterattack and plays the ball back to his man Al Mayouf in goal. Al Mayouf's had a quiet second half and really a quiet first half as well. Not too many chances have really troubled him thus far. Here comes Desart, playing it over top to Mebakani, but he is offside. Excuse me, not Awakari, but Buta. We are likely to see another substitute here with just over 10 minutes left in this match. We'll see who comes off. No changes for Ray. Looks like we'll get just the one substitute in this game. Excuse me. Stephen Dufour comes off, the former man for Burnley. Not making it as Miyoshi. I've got my teams mixed up. You see Antwerp making all of their substitutes here. Miyoshi coming on, Dufour coming off, Morales coming on. We'll see if these three changes can create anything in the final 10 minutes. Of course, that is Kevin Morales, the former Everton man. So a good amount of representation from the English Northwest in the last 5 years here as Carrillo tries for a far cross. Well, that is able to punch that one away. Still questions being asked here. Gomis got to take this one first time. His back to goal. And a great tackle breaks this one up. Zedidier to Miyoshi, the substitute. He's fresh-legged. And he's beat his man Hyun Soo. Miyoshi almost at the end line, crosses it back, but Kano, the substitute, the lone substitute for Al Hilal, is able to clear it away. Richie Delit now, his cross only as far as Clear, who's able to clear. This time Hutt does not get lazy with it, but his partner does, and Gomis is clear away. We're likely to see some sort of foul here. Giovinco, his shot blocked. Lots of tugging there. I'm surprised there wasn't any foul. It's likely to say that would be a straight red card given the circumstances. Curious decision there. You see Crear coming off. This will be the fifth corner. Excuse me, that was Carrillo coming off. Maybe a bit of time wasting here for Ray as we head into the 90th minute. We'll see what we get for added time in just a moment. 3 added minutes. Leaves Al Hilal with a chance as Giovinco is still out wide with the ball. Just taking it to the corner now. Maybe Ray would have been happy just to take the 3 points with a forfeit here, but he's going to get a little bit creative with the 3 points. Nothing wrong with killing one off. This has been a close, hard-fought match as a pass just barely gets to Hyun Soo. The Korean with a bit of skill to get himself out of trouble, and the pass all the way back to Al Mayouf. 30 seconds remaining of this one. You won't hear any whistles as Al Hilal are the away team. And that one ends as Al Mayouf blasts that one into the advertising boards on the far side. It's a 2-1 victory for Ray, for Al Hilal. That puts him up, I believe, on 18 points now, with 6 wins, no draws, and 3 losses. Meanwhile, Logan Henslee, the representative from San Antonio FC, is 4 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses. Still remaining on 13 points. I believe that will do it here for the Orange and Black SoccerCast covering the eUSL Championship. Excuse me, this was actually match week 8 for the Xbox West side of things. We appreciate you joining us. As always, we will talk to you next week. Stay safe.